If you want to see your name at the beginning of all of our videos, as well as see exclusive content here on the Homestead, please feel free to join our Patreon. Memberships start off at just $1 a month. And as always, thank you for your support.
Hey y'all, it's Maddie from the Itty Bitty Homestead Committee. I feel like it's been like a hot minute since we sat down and chatted. I've been super busy with work, but we are out of the busy season. I am trying to get back on my game, and I am tending our baby fire, so I figured it would be a great time to just sit down and talk about all of the things I have done in the past few weeks to get ready for winter, because you know it's gonna be a cold one, so let's hop into it. So the first thing we've really been focusing on in the past few months is just gathering wood, cutting down trees, getting them into proper sizes so that we can put them in the fire. We got the chimney swept out, and we also got a brand new little stove fan, which I absolutely love. It's fantastic, and it just brings me so much joy to use it because it's ran by heat. So the hotter the stove gets, the faster the fan moves. And I know that's stupid, but I'm so excited about it. But we've been working on getting enough wood set up to where it will be good for the winter. And between like the 6 different places we store wood, we should be good. The idea is the house is kept at about 60 degrees with just this fire going and the way it moves out throughout the house. And the goal is to not turn on the furnace for the entirety of the year, but we do have the furnace as a backup. Lord forbid we need it. So the next thing I focused on after getting like all the wood and everything together is on the horses. Now, Dallas does really well in the winter. She's a pony. She survives off of hate, hellfire, and fury. So the winter isn't really a problem with her. And if it stays above 0 degrees, she doesn't even need to be blanketed, and she doesn't even need extra feed. She's fat, she's fuzzy. She does really well. Now, the new thoroughbred, on the new hand, has 3 different blankets. We have a lightweight, a medium weight, and a heavyweight blanket. So I got all of those out from storage. And then I also picked up some feed and a beet pulp. So the idea is we're gonna get some more calories into that boy. He's on unlimited hay. So I picked up a hotter feed that he can use to help keep that body heat going so he's not shivering in his little boots, or if he does start shivering, he doesn't drop weight off real hard. And then I also got him beet pulp. He's on a fat supplement and just a bunch of stuff just to make him more comfortable. And if it hits 20 degrees, he gets his lightweight. If we get down to 15 degrees, he gets his moderate weight. And then if we get down to 0, that's when the heavy weight comes out. So we shouldn't need much more than that, but I have it if need be, and we can always layer those blankets on top of each other. Last year we got down to -50 at one point. That was only a couple of days, thank goodness, but I'm hoping that we remain, if we are going to get cold, not that cold. And we normally stay between 5 and 20 degrees. So the thoroughbred should be good, but he's a huge baby. But the other thing I've been working on, other than feeds and blankets, is I have done my quarterly saddle soap clean, and I have treated the leather, because every time there's a season change, I always clean and treat my leather equipment. And finally, the last thing we had to get ready for the winter, and the most important, I would say. I feel like it's the most time consuming, but I know I'm wrong compared to chopping all the wood we needed to chop, is the rabbitry. What did we do to get the rabbitry kind of set up and put together? So the first big thing I did was I did a big deep clean of the rabbitry. I took out everything in corners, scrubbed it down, got everything ready. We did nails, we cleaned cages. And when I say we cleaned cages, we scrubbed cages, we re-galvanized everything. And then we also went through and we started taking a tally of numbers and kind of decided who we were going to keep versus who we weren't going to keep. So we did a huge butcher, and we got rid of like a lot of rabbits, filled up the freezer, because you don't want a lot of rabbits during winter. My child is going to get me demonetized. But while it was still warm, we got a lot of butchering done. And the biggest reason is I hate butchering in the winter just because it's cold, it hurts my hands, which was another thing that I kind of set up, is all of our butchering will no longer be outside for the remainder of the year. We'll be taking it inside to the kitchen. And now, instead of doing large butchers like I do in the summer where I'll do 10 to 15 rabbits at a time, now I'm just going to do 1 or 2 rabbits at a time, because we're not going to have the sheer amount of rabbits. So it's just going to be now that I am butchering onesies and twosies here and there. So it's easier on my hands. It's a lot warmer in the kitchen compared to being outside and butchering. So that's going to be super helpful. And then we switched all the bottles to bowls in the rabbitry. I hate dealing with bottles in the winter, so we changed everything to bowls. I picked up more nesting material for nesting boxes so that the babies we do have will be warmer. And yeah, everyone's set up in the rabbitry. So yeah, that's kind of what's going on. That's what I've been up to, at least. I'm hoping now that work's kind of like chilled out, I can make more videos and like be more on YouTube, because these videos do take a lot more effort than my TikTok videos. So if y'all have been just kind of chilling on the side, thank y'all so much for your understanding. With me having a full-time job, I'm a little behind on my videoing, so if you are still watching in here, thank you. I'm just getting ready for winter, preparing for all of the cold things, so Lord help me. I'm really hoping that we have a nice, like, cool, relaxed winter, but always expect the worst, especially when it comes to Colorado. But I would love to hear, how are y'all doing? What are you doing to prepare for winter? And I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye, guys.